Welcome back to the channel. Adrian from Yamatel Guns, bringing you guys another video. Hope you guys are having a great day. My day was good. Thank you for asking. Just hot as hell in the state of Florida. And due to the fact that I work outside, sometimes it makes it rough. But it's doable. I go through it every single year. Anyway, I got two of my favorite 9mm handguns right now. My Glock 19X Mos and my Ruger RXM collaboration with Magpul. So this is going to be my pros and cons on both of these firearms. Now I try to make it as even as possible. Normally, the Ruger RXM collaboration with Magpul comes with a 4-inch barrel. I actually got my Superior Precision 4.5-inch barrel just to make it even with my Glock 19X Mos that already comes with the 4.5-inch 30 barrel. So I just try to make it even. I also have them both with the Defentac Tactical Light. You can actually get this on Amazon. It's less than $20, guys. I'm gonna drop the link on the video description if you're interested in getting any of it. Also, the Hogue grip sleeve on the Ruger RXM, and also on the Glock 19X Mos, except this one does not have the beaver tail. This one does have the beaver tail. That's the only difference. Also, if you notice, both of them I got him rocking the Cyelee ChameleonG. The Ruger RXM is the one that Cyelee sent to me for a collaboration and review. The Cyelee ChameleonG-SRS8. This is the green dot. And the one on my Glock 19X Mos is pretty much the Cyelee ChameleonG-SRS8. This is the red dot. I got this one with my own money. This is the one that Cyelee went ahead and sent me for the review. I will leave the link on the video description if you're interested in getting any of these optics. They are great. I swear by it. Man, these red dot and green dot is freaking amazing. It has not failed me not once. It has worked for me from the very beginning. Even after I dropped these on both guns, I didn't even really have to zero it that much. I was able to hit the target. I would say 8 out of 10. But I still do need to adjust them both just a little bit. I just haven't got around to doing it. But anyway, let's go with the pros and cons on both of these firearms. I'm going to go straight to the cons when it comes to the Glock 19X Mos, which a lot of you guys know that MOS stands for Modular Optic System. Well, unfortunately for the Glock 19X Mos, in order for you to put a red dot or green dot or any kind of optic, you have to have this plate. The good thing is that the plate comes already with the gun, so you don't have to buy it. You don't have to buy one. That's the only difference, that it comes with the plate. But this is not direct mount, as you guys can see, but it actually fit the Cyelee ChameleonG-SRS8 footprint, which is fine. With the plate, without the plate, no. So to call it modular, it's technically not that modular compared to the Ruger RXM collaboration with Magpul. I honestly believe that Glock should have actually adapted, damn, I can't even talk, adapted this idea of become really modular. Because the Ruger RXM collaboration with Magpul comes with the firing control unit or firing control insert, which means you can remove the serialized portion of the gun and you can actually put it on a different enhanced handgun grip. That's what Magpul and Ruger calls the grip. Enhanced handgun grip. I have a few more cons on the Glock 19X Mos. I love the rear cock serrations. They're good. They're pretty nice. They're beefy, and they actually get the job done. But why is it, Glock, that you did not make this particular model, the peanut butter sexy ass color that I'm holding in my hands right now? Why didn't you put cock serrations in the front? The Glock 45 has it, which is basically kind of the same gun. So why not put it on this one? I think it's dumb. The gun looks sexy. Don't get me wrong. I absolutely love this gun. I have nothing. I will not stop loving this gun. Let me put it that way. I'm just giving you my cons about the gun. I love the fact I'm gonna keep giving you cons and pros. Pro thing for me is it comes with the steel suppressor heights iron sights compared to the bullshit polymer sights that we used to from Glock. I love that. I love the fact that it comes with a 4.5-inch 30 barrel. I love that I can actually put a suppressor or a compensator or what's not. I love that. I love the little one rail Picatinny that I could put a light or a laser. I like that. One thing that I hate about this gun is the BS Glock trigger that we have here. Now, I'm not going to say, oh, by the way, the gun has been safety checked. It is empty. Let me put the mag over here. The trigger, I would say that it's not the worst, but it's not the greatest either. And there's a lot of people that complain about the trigger as well. These Glock triggers are just not that good. I do love the fact that it's ambidextrous, you know, when it comes to the slide release, and you can switch the mag release from left to right. I do love that. I think that's a great design. I love the fact that I could change the back strap. I love that too. I don't like the grip that much. On this undercut, I'm thinking about making it a little deeper because that Glock knuckle shit is real, guys. I mean, if you end up shooting it a lot, it will start to hurt you right here pretty good. And that shit hurts. I've had it before. And those Glock knuckles, they are a pain in the ass. Another con is the slide release right here to take down. It's not protruding that much. Sometimes it's a pain in the ass to just try to break the gun down to try to grip both sides. It's a pain in the ass. It really is. I wish that Glock would have made that just a little longer. I'll make it easier for us to break it down. As I stated before, the fact that Glock did not come with a firing control insert or firing control unit, like how Ruger went ahead and beat you guys. Because obviously, according to what I've been hearing, is that the reason why Ruger came up with this gun right here is because it's kind of compatible with the Glock 19 Gen 3. I hate the fact that people call the Ruger RXM a Glock clone because it is not a Glock. It's a Ruger. It might be compatible with some of the Glock components and magazine and stuff like that, but it's not a Glock. It's a Ruger. Going back to this one. Pros for me is that it comes with 3 magazines. A 17-round magazine and 2 19-round magazines. I think that's great. I love that. And then, knowing me, I bought another one. So I got 4 magazines. I got plenty of ammo for me to go out there, target practice, make my videos, do some plinking, and all that good stuff. And the fact that these magazines have the metal insert inside, that's great. And it has the little numbers right here for you to know how many rounds you have or how much rounds you got left. I love that. That's a pro for me. Another pro for me is that it comes with the Glock 17 Gen 5 grip with the Glock 19 Gen 5 slide, just to make it a little beefier, and I think is a great, sexy design. I love that two-tone peanut butter color, and the black, I think is a great touch. So again, I'm gonna give you some feedback of pros and cons. And when I first did my first initial impression and shots, I love the gun. You see what I'm saying? I don't have nothing against my Glock. I own 6, and I love every single one of them. Some of them are my least favorite. Some of them are my favorites. Like this one happens to be one of my favorites, besides my Glock 43X Mos. That's another one of my favorites. My Glock 26, I love that one too. My Glock 43 Slimline, I love that one. My Glock 42 is my least favorite, but I still like the gun. Now wait a minute. Another con is that, unfortunately, by me having these two guns, since I'm doing a comparison between both, I just touched the camera, daggone it. The Ruger RXM come with these 15-round P-mags. Unfortunately, I cannot use these mags on the Glock 19. I can't. First of all, they're too short, it won't reach, and it won't lock. But if I take the Ruger RXM, which let me show you that it is empty, magazine is empty, has a safety check, point out a safe direction, click. Now let me go to the Ruger RXM collaboration with Magpul for a little bit. Pros for me. I'm gonna say right out the box. First of all, it comes with this nice high-rise rear and front iron sights. The rear one has been blacked out with serrations, I guess, to help with blur. And the front one is actually Trigicon that it glows in the dark, which is great. Another thing, this is a true modular gun, which means for me to be able to put this footprint optic, the ChameleonG-SRS8, I didn't need any plate. You see what I'm saying? All I needed was to drop these pins that it come with in the right spot, and I'm able to install the optic direct mount to the slide, which is a great and beautiful design. I can actually co-witness the green dot with my iron sight. Not perfectly, but good enough for me to be able to hit my target and get some great shots and grouping. Another pro for me is that I'm able to use some Glock parts. For example, I originally bought this Sapphire Precision Gold 4.5-inch gold 30 barrel for my Glock 19X Mos, but I could use it in this one. So in a way, I kind of understand why people say that this is a Glock clone. I understand, but it does not say Glock. It says Ruger. That's the point that I'm trying to make. I love the fact that it has the front cock and serrations for me to go ahead and do press checks and grab these babies. They're really beefy and it grips your hand pretty good. Comes with a 1-rail Picatinny rail, nice. The takedown piece right here is great. It actually protrudes a lot for you to be able to grab that thing, no problem, compared to the Glock 19X Mos. This right here for me is a plus. Con. This gun is not ambidextrous whatsoever. The slide, release, and lock is only for right-hand shooters. The mag release is only for right-hand shooters. And you cannot change it from one side to the other. At least on this enhanced handgun grip. On this grip, you cannot do that. Maybe Magpul might come out with a design that you're able to do that in the near future, which will be great. A pro for me is that I can actually use the Glock 19X Mos magazine. It's just gonna protrude a little bit, but still I could use the magazine. I could even use the 19 round mag, which is great. So besides the 3 Magpul PMag 15 round magazine that I have, I can also use the ones for the Glock 19X Mos, or even for my Glock, the one that I have for my Glock 26. I got a couple of those fun sticks. I believe they're either 31 or 33 round magazine. I could use those on this gun and also on this one. But I think the Ruger had an advantage where I could use just about any Glock 19 magazine on this baby when the Glock 19X cannot use the magazines that Ruger has. Pro for me is the grip. The Ruger RXM collaboration with Magpul has a more flatter grip, kind of like a 1911 grip, instead of this curve and this big old booty that Glock 19 have on this grip. So with this grip, I tend to have my wrist like that. With this one, my wrist is gonna be straighter. See what I'm saying? Instead of being like that. Which again, I'm not gonna complain too much about that because I'm so used to shooting Glocks that to me, it doesn't matter. But shooting the Ruger RXM collaboration with Magpul is actually a lot better and it feels more comfortable. It feels better. The trigger comparison between the Glock 19X Mos trigger compared to the Ruger RXM trigger, I'm gonna give it a win for the Ruger RXM collaboration with Magpul. This flat trigger is a lot better than the Glock 19X Mos trigger. To me, a lot better. I'm talking about a lot smoother, crispier, and more tactile to me. It has a little bit of trouble. You see right here. You get a little, it has a long trouble. See right here. Like I hit a wall, in a second wall, boom. I love that. Compared to the Glock 19X Mos, has a long trouble. Look at that. Wall, boom. Reset is good. The reset is kind of better than the Ruger RXM to me. But the trigger, the RXM, a lot better. When it comes to the slide, the Glock 19X Mos is more boxy in the back. Right here. Still rounded off, but it's more boxy. When it comes to the Ruger RXM, it's more bevel and like rounded off pretty good. And even on the slide, right here, it's nice. It's sexy. I like that. I love the design on the slide. RXM on this little cut right here. I love that. I think it look nice. Again, don't get me wrong, for these Glock fanboys, I'm a Glock fanboy as well, and I will not get rid of this one. No, I will not. I'm just giving you my pros and cons on both guns, and I know that I'm leaving out a lot of information, I'm just doing it Adrian Mateo Guns way. These both are my firearms. I bought these two with my hard working money, so I can actually talk a little bit of shit about them if I want to. I do not like this lanyard little thing that's right here on the Glock 19X Mos. I hate that, and I'm gonna remove that. I just haven't done it yet. I think it's trash. I hate that. I'm gonna get rid of it. The mag, well, is not flared on the Glock 19X Mos. So that is a con. A pro for me is that the Ruger RXM collaboration with Magpul is actually flared. And for you to load the magazine is a lot better. You see this little thing right here? I call it like a little step. It helps you get the mags in there. Even if you hit here, it's going to slide right in here. Boom. The Glock 19X Mos, you don't have none. I mean, it's not hard to get the mag in here, but it's a lot smoother to get the magazine inside the Ruger RXM collaboration with Magpul. Again, these are my pros and cons that I have on both firearms. Do I love them both? You damn right. You damn right I do. Another thing that I love about the Ruger RXM, which is a pro for me, is the fact that it has this little, I call it a step, thumb step right here. You can actually put your thumb right here, press down, and help you with the recoil, with the muzzle rise. The Glock 19X Mos does not have that. Although it's still a nice, smooth shooter, the Ruger RXM shoots a lot smoother because of that, and also because of the grip. Also the trigger. I think everything combined makes this one a more softer and better shooter than the Glock 19X Mos to me. And the undercut on the Ruger RXM is even a lot better. I don't get no Glock knuckles with this one. With this one, I do. Which again, I'm going to Dremel that a little bit. I'm trying to make that undercut even deeper, and hopefully it will help. Hopefully it will help. I hate the pyramid checkered grip that Glock is known for. This grip right here, it's nice, it's rough, but it's not too rough that will actually eat your skin off. No, it's a good grip, even without the Hogue beaver tail grip sleeve. It feels better than the Glock 19X Mos, a lot better. And again, these are just my pros and cons on both of these guns. When it comes to shootability, which one is a better shooter? I will give it to the Ruger RXM collaboration with Magpul. This one is a lot smoother. This one has a less recoil. Not by a lot, but I think by 10-15% I will give it. This one has a better recoil compared to this one. Again, with this one, I shoot great. Love it. When it comes to this Glock 19X Mos, I had to adjust the iron sight, the rear one, for windage. As you guys can see, it's not centered. Let's see if I can get the camera to focus. Come on. Right here. Hold on. Let me remove this gun out of the way. Hopefully not get it there. Right here. It's not centered. I actually have to move it to the left. By me doing that, I actually scratch the slide back here using the doggone thing for me to go ahead and move it. It was a pain in the ass, but I got it done, so I scratched the paint. I sure did. Other than that, it shoots great. With the Ruger RXM collaboration with Magpul, I didn't have to adjust nothing. Straight out of the box, even with the iron sight, I was hitting the metal plinker. Just, I would say 8 out of 10. With this one, I had to just aim a little bit away from the target because it was pretty much shooting way to the left. But I got it pretty good now. And I think I have set it in, not perfect, but good enough. And I'm able to co-witness my red dot with the iron sight, which is a plus for me. And guys, again, I probably left out a lot more. I just don't want to make the video super long. If you actually gain any kind of knowledge on this video or you learn anything, make sure you go ahead and let me know in the comments below. I would really appreciate that. If you're new to the channel, you already know what to do. Click subscribe. I would really appreciate that. Like the video, share the video. Don't forget to go ahead and click all the bell notifications. That way you never miss on any of my videos. With that being said, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys on the next one. Good night, y'all.